Friends, I am Binoy. Welcome to my YouTube channel Share Tips. In share market, we often said that multi-bagger stocks. So actually, what is a multi-bagger stock? If a company having a good product in its portfolio or having a good business model and the market is not realized about the potentiality of that company, and we can, if we can able to identify that company at early stage, at this young stage, we can buy it and hold it before others understanding the company. So after everyone knows about the potential of the company, the share price of the company will move up, and by quarter to quarter, if the result is good, the company's price also, share price will also go up. So we have to identify the share which would be a multi-bagger in future. Today, I have identified two shares from two sectors that would be a multi-bagger in future. They can able to give 10 to 20 times return on your money. It is not so difficult to identify a multi-bagger stock. There is no need to be a share expert having so much knowledge, thorough knowledge about the share market. Nothing else is needed. If we look our surroundings in our day-to-day life, we can able to identify the best companies which will be a multi-bagger in future. For example, 6-7 years back, I had identified a company from automobile industries. The name of the company is Force Motors. They are manufacturing tempo travel and tempo tracks. At that time, the vehicles are not so famous. But after that, we can able to see on the road so many tempo travelers and tempo tracks. It was widely used for the purpose of travel and tourism. When I go to Sabrimala, I happen to see that 90% of the vehicles which is going to Sabrimala is tempo traveler, and the tempo traveler and tempo tracks is under Force Motors. So I identified the company and I have recommended Force Motors to be a next multi-bagger, and most of my clients had buy the share, and some of my clients are still holding the shares. At that rate, 7 years back, the rate of the Force Motors is only 400 rupees. Now it is near around 16,000 rupees. After giving bonuses, splits, etc., the rate of the share is now 16 rupees per share. That is the way we have to identify a multi-bagger stock. So today, I find two shares, one from FMCG sector, another from automobile sector. The first share I identified is ITC, Indian Tobacco Company. As the name specifies, it is a tobacco making company. It started as a tobacco making company, but we all know that anyway tobacco is not good to health. The government itself is restricting the use of tobacco and make awareness programs to the public through advertisements and through newspapers that not to use tobacco. So the use of tobacco is gradually comes down. That is we can feel from our people itself. From 100 to 200, if we take 100 people, only 2 or 3 people are taking or smoking. So the business is coming down. So what ITC do? That is the number one thing we have to identify. The management of ITC, they diversify their field. They slowly reduces the production of tobacco, and they started concentration to FMCG products. Now we are using so many products which are used by the ITC. Every house, at least 1 or 2 items we buy from the shops are ITC brands. Some of the well-known brands of ITC are Ashirvad Atta, wheat, the most favorite children's favorite dark fantasy, Bingo, Sunfeast biscuits, Sunfeast FP noodles, so many products. They have 25, more than 25 products in their kitty. It's well-known brand. It is now it's a number one competitor to the HUL, Hindustan Unilever Limited. Now the main FMCG companies are Hindustan Unilever, HUL, Marico, ITC, Tata Consumers. Everyone is competing with each other, but ITC may be the next multibagger, because now if we take the case of Tata Consumer Products, it is now trading at near about 600 rupees. HUL is more than 2,400 rupees. When 2 to 3 years back, HUL's price is only 240 rupees. If we can able to identify HUL at that time, it will be a multibagger. The same case is going to happen at ITC also. In case of ITC, so many are hesitant to buy the ITC shares because they are producing tobacco. So many people, my friends told me that I will not buy ITC because they are manufacturing tobacco. So many of my Muslim friends said that they will not buy ITC. It's a good thinking. At least 20% of the people are feeling like that. So I definitely feel that ITC will slowly stop the business of tobacco. They will completely concentrate on the FMCG products, because FMCG product is the sector which was not affected by anything. We all know that in COVID period also, the only sector which was not affected was FMCG sector, because it is an essential commodities everyone needs in their life. We want sugar, we want salt, we want tea, everything we want in our daily life. So it will be, it must not be avoided from one's life. So the sector will not affected due to any of pandemic or epidemic, whatever which comes. So this is a sector we should be constantly, one should have in portfolio, and I strongly recommend ITC. If you put 1 lakh rupees in share market, after 5 years, you will get 10 lakh rupees. Minimum 5 lakh rupees. The range of ITC is 190 to 200. I expect it to reach 2,000 rupees or more than that. So for a multi-bagger, if you buy a multi-bagger, so 3 things we have to remind. First, we have to understand the business of the company. Second, we have to patiently hold that company. Otherwise, we can't able to reap the benefit of a multi-bagger stocks. For example, when I started my career in share market, my first share is L&T. At that time, 15 years back, the face value of L&T is 100 rupees. At that time, the rate of share is only 140 rupees. I buy 100 rupees, 100 shares, only investing 14,000 rupees. If I had that share now, it may be near 2 crores or 3 crores rupees, because 4 times they give bonuses. From 100 rupees they split to 10, again they split to 2 rupees. So my total share may be near about 15,000 shares, something like that. So most of the people, including me, will not hold that share. That's the problem. Even if we find that share is a multi-bagger, we will not hold it, because we want return fast. That's the problem. And my first share ITC, and my second share is from automobile sector, definitely none other Tata Motors, because that company was entirely changed. Now we can look at the road. We see most of the common man buys middle class. If choose a middle class car, it must be a Tiago or something like that. So there, from in every aspect, they change a lot. The management changed a lot, and it was under the respectful management. We have to the respectful person of India, and these 2 shares are from Indian company. Tata Motors is my second pick. Most of the other, Tata Motors is trying to become number 1 in India. They are actually decided to become number 1 in India in various aspects. So one should have at least a share of Tata group in this portfolio. So this is my two shares, I firmly believe that can able to give manifold returns in after 5 years period. And this video is please all of you please share this video to your friends and relatives in order to convey my message. It will be beneficial for all of us. I strongly believe that. So please forward this video to all of your friends and relatives. This is my personal view about the my multi-bagger picks. You have to consult your own advisor before investing into the shares. If you all like my video, please share, subscribe, and share it. Thank you very much.